Today's video is going to be a really great comeback on my end. This was a friendly match with my good friend iTekkYT. He got his own YouTube channel. He be streaming UFC 5 ranks, so I'm going to link his channel down below. Definitely check him out. But he's the reason why I've been getting a lot better as far as in like combinations, defense, and just overall skills in general. I've been playing against him a lot. He has a very unpredictable style, so that's why I like playing him, because it's the exact opposite of how I play, so it's almost like our styles don't clash, well, at least on my side, because there'll be a lot of times where I just don't know what to do, or I feel like I have a good established rhythm, and he takes it away from me, so yeah, it's definitely fun to play him. And most people in ranked or competitive don't play like him either. Attacks you from a lot of different angles, a lot of combinations, unorthodox combos as well. Just keeps you thinking pretty much at all times. So you could definitely learn a lot. I'm just trying to take my time for the most part. Not trying to be at kicking range too much, because this is Yair's alter ego also. So he has like 100 kick speed with very high kick power. So, we just want to be countering him, box a little bit, reset range, and land some kicks of our own when we can, but not staying there too long. Staying there too long is going to pretty much play into, his fighter's strengths. Our boxing is not too much better, but we definitely probably have a better jab, and our hooks seem to be a little bit better. So we'll definitely take advantage of our boxing when we can. Like going against Tech, he's not the type of player you could just rush with combos. It plays into his style more, so I try to be more patient as much as I can be, because the more I open up, the more I get countered. I played him a lot. Probably definitely at least more than 75, 80 times. Played a lot. And every time I blitzed him with combos or try to match what he's doing, didn't end well. So, because that's not really how I play. I'm not like a big combination fighter. So trying to force a style I'm not really good at definitely isn't going to be the way of having more success. So, in this fight, I try to be more patient, look for the counters, find my opportunities as best as I can. See right there, we're just trying to intercept him a little bit. Trying to catch him walking in with combos with the front kicks. That didn't work out. But you see, look at the mix-ups. That's why it's very hard to play against him. Because every time you feel like you understand what he's going to throw and win, he just does something else. So I was trying to throw a teep there. Yeah, I was just joking. Yeah, but he didn't back up, so the second one turned into a knee. But yeah, it's definitely not looking good for us at all. So we definitely got to lock in for this round. So I'm trying to work the body. Like I said, he is a combination fighter. So, trying to counter to the body as much as possible and hitting his body when he's missing that short-term stamina. But you see he attacks from a lot of different angles, with the directional striking. We end up hard countering him right there really nicely in the pocket. Nice duck counter. See, we're just trying to land those counters and find those opportunities. That's going to be key for me to win the fight. Trying to take my time. Every time I feel safe to do something, I get hit with a combination. So, it's easier said than done when facing Tech. Must be hell when you run into him in ranked, man, because, these are just some friendly spars. Nothing's really on the line, but it's definitely great practice, though. If you are looking to improve, you definitely should try to find someone that's better than you or gives you a really hard fight or has a style you struggle with and just face them a whole bunch. That's how I improved, even just in a couple of days of sparring with Tech. Helped me out a lot, especially with being better with pressuring and learning some of the smaller mistakes I was making, because when you get at a certain level, it comes down to more of the minor things you're not doing or doing too much of. We end up getting a nice drop right there from uppercut counter. Try to go up top, but look at that. We get rocked immediately. Head health is very low. Still get dropped right here. So every time I think he's going to go up top, that's when he hits the body. Yeah, I mean, look at that. To be honest, that should have KO'd me, but somehow we're still alive. But look at that. We get dropped again. This is definitely a really crazy fight. Definitely a crazy comeback. See, look at that. He pulled that kick back. That was smart. He saw us ducking. And I'm trying to punish him even with body jabs. It's kind of hard. I can't really give you guys advice on specifically on how to beat him because, you know, that's still something I'm trying to figure out. Or at least to do better against his style because, you know, his style with how I play definitely doesn't fit well with me. I end up getting overwhelmed with, you know, high-low, low-high mix-ups. So, you know, me being patient, damage seems to rack up very fast. So if I'm too patient, then the fight just, you know, slips out of my hands. But this is good because there's a lot of players that that combo fight or try to block break. He doesn't really block break, but, you know, they will overwhelm you with combinations. So, you know, that's why I have fun playing against Tech. It's a very unique style also. That's another reason why I enjoy playing against him. Still trying to take our time. We're in like death's door right now. Look at this. We get rocked again. Told you I ain't lying about the comeback. This was not looking good for us at all. Should have probably been knocked out a while ago, but this is EA Sports UFC 5, so you know how it goes. For the most part, when we're doing spars and everything, we don't really jump on each other unless it's like a MMA match. Then we jump on each other like it's ranked. But this was more just a striking match. And since he gives me so many problems on the feet as far as in striking, I like to use him like a striking sparring partner, you know? Just to really learn the deeper parts of striking. So just still trying to take our time, trying to find a good counter. Throwing up some crazy shit because I felt like I was about to die anyways in this fight. So we have to be very careful. Kind of going for those Hail Marys. He goes up for a high kick and we end up knocking him out with a right hook while we're rocked. You know, definitely GG's, but man, that was a crazy comeback, y'all.